The servants moved in and out of the light thrown by the torches and candles. They bore cups of wine and platters of pastries, cold chicken, and ham as they wove among the elegant guests who clustered in little groups throughout the great hall. The conversation and laughter peaked first in one part of the room, then in another, and covered a wide variety of subjects. A group might be discussing the wisdom of the ancient Greeks in very informal terms. "What would your Plato have said about this wine, Giorgio? That it proved once and for all what he had always insisted was true. Perfection is possible." Which might give way to, "And is it your goal, Domenico, to own every horse in northern Italy?" "Of course not, Paolo. Only the extraordinary ones." The host, moving about the room, was able to slip without effort from one conversation to the next, no matter the subject at hand. Then his eyes settled on a 14-year-old boy who stood off to the side observing guests and servants with equal interest. For the boy was an artist and constantly studied people around him for details to add to his paintings and statues. Smiling fondly, the host approached the boy. "Are you enjoying the evening, Michelangelo?" "Yes, sir. I'm listening and trying to learn, as you instructed." "And have you learned anything so far?" "Well, did you ever notice how the green of Sophia's eyes seems to become more intense when she is wearing green?" The host had difficulty hiding a smile. "Really? No doubt she has noticed it herself, and that is why she so often wears green. Well, while you're observing, don't forget to eat." And the host moved on. The boy was Michelangelo Buonarroti, who would grow up to become the most famous artist in all the world. His host was Lorenzo de' Medici, one of Europe's richest men and the unofficial ruler of the city of Florence, Italy. Like the boy Michelangelo, whom Lorenzo de' Medici treated almost like a son, many of the evening's guests lived in the Medici palace, housed and fed from Lorenzo's own fortune. They included the most brilliant musicians, scientists, painters, architects, sculptors, poets, philosophers, and authors in Europe. For Florence, Italy, in the year 1491 was one of the greatest centers of wealth and learning in the world, and the birthplace of what we now call the Renaissance. And the Medici family, starting with Lorenzo's grandfather, had helped make the Renaissance happen. For more titles from Jim Weiss and Well-Trained Mind Press, please visit us at jimweiss.com or welltrainedmind.com. Thank you for listening.